we're live with the Lahis. Alright. I'm back into normal town music. You had to be there. You missed why it's so cool. It is a meme. You'll see. Lost but not forgotten. Done tending to the crops already? Yeah, I dumped that pot of water on the crops like 4 days ago. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Good, I've been sleeping in these woods for 4 days. Runar! In the woods, Sin Eaters. I fear they may have the touch. They may have the power. In the grove to the southwest, for a mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to Slitherbow. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But sir, what of Tadia's Heartstone? It must be retrieved before the service. Of all the times for Sin Eaters to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beasts down. But if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk corrupting one of our own. What was that you said about a stone? A few days past, Tadia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste, we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her Heartstone. Of all the Knights Blessed are given a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It is custom to present the Heartstone of the deceased at their funeral, as an offering to the heavens, but now... What if I could find it for you? I've experienced fighting Sin Eaters. In the Light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Matoya called you Menphilia, did she not? Are you truly the Menphilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Let me do this. Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I can never forgive myself if I were forced to hold a second service. I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Don't worry, I'll come with you. Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all. Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. I could do with some murdering. Beats watering crops. Ardar. This. There might be one. Depends if I make it to it or not. Let's see how many quests it is away. There, the Sin Eaters. I was hoping there would be only one. There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. Let's get to it then. What? Shouldn't we make a plan first? Though there are only two. I'll draw one of them away. You can deal with the other. Come here, you bastard. Oh look, it's dead. Enormous, there you are. It's done. I fear I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. Well, she did better than Tessie. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that Heartstone. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in their brush. And I'll search by motorcycle. Hey, I found it. Look at that. Alright, go. Did you have any luck? It's beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said you were a man of many talents, and I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm even half of the hero you are. The hero she was. Again, I'm sorry, forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherbow. Gunnar and the others are probably worried. To Slitherbow. Thank goodness you are safe. I was beginning to fear the worst. Here you go. By all that is dark, you found it. We can proceed with her service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits to the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by sin eaters. So long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness you've done for the blessed. I must insist you and your friends attend Tadia's service as honored guests. There's still so much we must do to prepare, but please go and inform the others that it will be held in the darker. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings. Saying goodbye. The dungeon is on. The burden of knowledge. 7. 13 quests away, so we'll see if we make it there or not. Alright. Magnanimous and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away, and we helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. They were Sin Eaters, and as long as he accompanied you, but do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you... Let's just say a little bird told me, and it's telling me that now that Magnanimous has business with us. Is something the matter? They want us to attend the funeral. They've asked us to attend the service. Of course we'll go. Being held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. This way. The elderly woman hands you a candle. She then points over at a nearby corner where you might place it. Place the candle. Blue flamed candle. Wait at the destination.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
The concern on my face. Yes, I'm reading this in chat. Very concerning.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Living Wallahi.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
Much to discuss. Good, you're here. Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear. Begin by explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkan Empire. It was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations, which, with each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will help us get into Ixmaya? Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove himself an ally of the Ronkan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkan text and translation into a more modern dialect which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Cydia, quite close to Slitherbow, in fact. Good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of Dark Worshippers, the Children of the Everlasting Dark. If I am to study their monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that, I will have enough. I am afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. Sure. And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I'll stay here until you return. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Let us convene outside, to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. Lost control of my chat, they say. Or am I encouraging this through reverse psychology? None may never know. Embrace the Lahi. See? The encampment we seek is to the north. It would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posting there to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has ought to share of their recent activity, but we must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing with death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them unto the sunless sea. I'd rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. Found one. Burger time, fun time. By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you're unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. To our acquaintance of Master Matoya, then, my apologies. The children have been acting strange of late. I thought to take a closer look, but I was careless. Strange, what have you seen? At first there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, but the usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. But then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in such much greater numbers. It's as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas as to what? It could be anything, really. If it meant to the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator for spiders. That's not how I quite remember it, but okay. Set them loose on the nests, and we would have our opportunity to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan, I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to cure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to our visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. Use a smoke bomb on the beehive. Because they really felt like boxes, okay? And this back used on beehive. Let's go get the other one. Also, the Lahi works in mysterious ways. Lab sack used on beehive. All right. Let's go. The god returned to Slitherbow, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, Thancred and I were successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? 2 beehives. This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry before the bees begin to stir. The children's settlement is to the west, a place they call the Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the spider's nests. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. You mean to tell me I'm about to shove a beehive down there to exhaust port? Sounds like a plan to me. Alright though, I used to drop bees on Womprats with my T-16. Up there's the airway. Do you see it? A bit far, perhaps. But we should be able to toss the bag through. Though we should probably loosen the ropes to keep it keeping it closed, enough that it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honors? Dancred, chuck those bees. That should do it. Now we wait. What is that? Bees! By the abyss, they're everywhere! Help! Someone help! We have to save the spiders! It sounds like our plan is working. Still, it is quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to it that any sides of the struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Y'shtola more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Your concern is quite appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred, the shadows are a fitting place for the Warrior of Darkness. Now, if you both are ready... the north. Alright, you guys are gonna ignore me, and I'm just gonna walk right in, okay? Do this. Yep, just gonna waltz right on by you guys. Still! All you have to do is be more than 10 levels above them, and it's like they can't even see you. See? Stealth. Where is it? Where is it? Come back, sir. I have something for you. In a second. Ah, there it is. Head to hotbar. 2. Slap! That is the power of Lahi. It indeed is. Lahi don't mess around. I even slapped that guy in the face and you don't give a fuck. He knows not to mess with me. The font of seeing suggests this is a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. Yes, this is it. I will be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, do you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they are old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We are not like to come here a second time. Would behoove us to learn all that we can. Alright, so here we got a guy with a stick, and everybody's cheering him on like he's the best. He's the best guy with a stick. Alright. Here we have... looks like a ruler ruling over a bunch of nobles and some plebs. Alright. Ah, it is the Lahi stick. That's gotta be it. And then here we have a big purple explosion. Primitive mural. Mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the midst stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surrounding the warrior rejoicing in their victory. Yet, guy with the stick is the best. The mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne attended by their subjects. That's not what I said. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
She can't see him. Only we can. Lahid. Lahi again. I believe I now have everything I needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Magnomus, did the murals appear to be of any significance? Depiction of heroes from the Age of Gods, the Ronkan Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task in hand, perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Let us hurry to Slitherbow. The others are waiting. We've returned. The two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you'll be the first to know. Teleport. Ignomus, the guard told me you were left with Master Matoya to wove an oath. And no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. Stew. Let's have some stew!
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare him the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. He is not as he was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that he has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask, The Eighth Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claimed to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Umorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Prepare for war! Meanwhile, in Yulmore. Ooh, we get a meanwhile.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say, how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling Warriors of Darkness. They have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome, and we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Vorthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Oh, why do I even bother?
Translation: suck my crystal dick, bro.
Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command.
They didn't get it backwards. He was saying 1,000 years is too far off, or even 100 years is too far off.
What?
Oh, he's gone.
How did he? Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
Vothry Rage Scene number 2.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika.
Yeah,
Your
sure.
perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, but you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Probably be better if I didn't poke my head out like a dumbass there. They could have scouts watching. Oh wait, never mind. I'm over-leveled. They can't even see me. The god hath been afflicted with a most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. How fareth the young god? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the blessed? How have they taken to the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose them and the children. I considered a convocation with all the Knights Blessed that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Mr. Matoya, I am truly sorry. We cannot abandon our faith. But there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Magnarmus's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Yulmoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless, of course, you're finally deciphered the tablet. As I have, as a matter of fact, and within it, we can prepare everything we need to enter Ixmaya. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate. One course lieth before us. Well, we are villains, are we not? Good. I leave the blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. I see there is no changing your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, you will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronkin in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lakes Tusi Mekta. Will you see to that? And Philly and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbal's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Alright, let's go. Yeah, better be faster if I drove. Of course. 9 quests remain till we get to the dungeon. Ishtola says, "There you are, ready for a swim. The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism, rooted in the symbolism of Ronkin culture. Ronkin sought to live in harmony with nature, and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost, their pantheon was a snake portrayed as a protector of the wood, an arbiter of life and death. Below it, 4 others, each equal in rank: the cat, the colibri, and the opa-opa, and the wolf. Characterized as the bringers of liberty, birds, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states one must pay due deference to the three of these beasts by placing one's palm on the monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, by strength do our lands prosper. Be as the Opo-Opo, rival thy kin, and all parts seek betterment. So too does the whole. Be as the wolf. Move as one, peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says naught of the placement of size or appearance of the monuments. Alas, hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. We're going in. To pray to the serpent first. I can drive underwater. and wolf. There it is. Alright, wolf. Find the seal. The door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. And we go back out. Find it. Here it is. This medallion, it bears the owl, insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the seal of Ronka. Well done, Magnarmus. We can begin our preparations to enter Ixmaya in earnest. Bearing this seal, it should be possible to enter Ixmaya, unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherbow and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Going. Suspense music. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ixmaya, presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the wood's protectors to find me when last I came here, and I expected them to fall upon us as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, that is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now let us seek out the Warden, and put an end to its reign over these woods. Wow, the suspense music didn't last that long now, did it? Wahi forever indeed.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground. Be gone!
Wait! We did not come to!
Good dodge.
Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Let's go. Straight into Lahi. There is no Ixmaya. There is only Lahi. I would have the seal. That way we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see very well. Here you go. There's no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and by its weight it is plain it was made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fanau. Almet, her younger sister. Tiamat, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. But you still tried to kill us when we got here. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people. Though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I will show you about the village. Though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Yeah, I know, they live in an Ewok village here, so... Ewok bunny girls. We're gonna play Yub-Nub for us next. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the crystal. Boink. This way, what is your name? Magnarmus. That is a common name nowadays? How times have changed. But I digress. Come. Be sure to watch your step. My name is common in 3 households. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know that what became of the Empire, and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the Palace Guard, which served under the last Emperor, and to this day carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of His Eminence before Ronka's fall. By wisdom of our people, was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins, and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust the mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We would easily live to see three of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. You believe we are the allies for whom you have waited? You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister. We are glad of your presence here in the Greatwood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours, and you should you wish it. You need only ask. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Olmet, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean, how old are you exactly? Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge, and there may be yet one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other Vise then? But of course. And we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is still yet time to act. You search for the Light Warden? I cannot say I've ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. It was not my intention to pry. Your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly. If it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. Can't drop down there. Okay. No shortcut for me. Gotta go the wrong way around. An outsider, but how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, my sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the Warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest her in peace, told me of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fanau, she lived in a village near Raktika Falls until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, he spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different than the rest. It was larger, for one thing. What struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. He was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Alright. Found some information on it. Light Warden, no, I have not seen it, but I have witnessed the horrors of these lesser eaters. How they are wont to hunt in packs and carry their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Yep, here you go. Near Raktika Falls. Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it's never been spotted on our patrols. I've never heard of this Raktika Falls, but I assume it lies deep within the woods of Ikshmaya? So, but the tunnel which leads to their collapsed a rather bloody battle with the Eaters. It has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, but yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There's perhaps one way to enter, though. It would be a great peril to you and your companions. The Katana Revel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ranka it can. First we must go to the Kamula Astropolis. Once the flow's magic is restored there, the path through Katana Revel can be opened. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears the leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting, and we might not be tempted. The means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way, the rest will be up to you. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? We have no time to waste. Let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While I attend to the matters of the Cumula Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Oriange and Thancred and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating the Raktika Falls, it is yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. Ulmet, Sinet, I leave them to you. Its sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not that, but that Thancred and I shall find a way to find any and all possible paths forward. Continue. What you seek lies in the heart of Cumula Astropolis. Fortunately, it too was sealed and shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. Heat again. You were able to keep up then? I see, well done. Go ahead. Ahead lie the morning stars. Monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the great pyramid of Uxnar, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the keys to opening the pyramid, though I know not how. That is for you to discover. Another puzzle, wonderful. I would have a closer look. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing, it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in like manner. But to discern the correct order, let's split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say. Better than risk overlooking something. A transcription would prove impractical for you. Not being versed in Runcan script no matter, you will employ a different approach. Impressions. Here, I had thought to use the display tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramids. You begin at the top. When you have finished, return here and I will translate your findings. Up here. Nope. Another pyramid. This. Pogo bike, yes. It's the only way up. Alright, up this last one. Last one. Okay, Rad, I will show you what a pogo bike is. It works exactly like this, okay? Ready? Here it goes. Pogo bike. It's like a pogo stick, but it's a bike. I trust you made good use of those clay tablets. Yes, I did. Here you go. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hint as the solution of the puzzle, focusing instead on how to proceed having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. I'd assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Helmet and I were able to gather, it's but a mirror of suffusing one of the statues with ether. Question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? Given your talent of finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose the statue. What say you, Magnarmus? Right then, after you have selected the statue, I will imbue it with the required ether. Should it prove to be a trap, I am more than capable of warding off my malign magics it may contain. Now, which statue will it be? I think I'll go the wolf one, because it said about coming together. Alright, I pray this works. The wolf one is about harmony. Let's find out. It seems you were mistaken. I'm fine though, I'd rather not go through that again. Alright, so it wasn't that. One more time. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. Look at the statue. Liberty statue is facing south towards the woods. I'll is facing north. Towards the monkey. Monkey should be facing towards the wolf. Okay. Together, share despair, otherwise should burdens bear. Arctic crown heat is called. Alright, let's try the owl. It's facing towards the pyramid. I'm gonna try owl. Owl. It says I've birthday gaze forever fall, though. That means a fail, right? Oh, that's it. I did it. It was the owl. The ether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. The way should be cleared now. Come, let us. Someone approaches. Sister. Sister. Demet. What are you doing here? What has happened? Yulmoran soldiers. They've entered Ixmaya. Yulmoran soldiers? And what of the blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems the Yulmorans had little interest in Slitherbow or its people. According to our scouts, their general and his men made haste for the gate to Ixmaya upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Ilmet, and some few others had engaged them at the border. You ought to return and assist Ilmet at once. You are not to set foot near the ruins or for now. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can, understood? Yet, sister, be careful. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Yulmorans to move so swiftly. But we have come too far to turn back now. Alright, time for Mikasa to Pasa. Mikasa to Pasa. Time is against us, friend. Quickly into the pyramid. There's a hole. Just avoid that. Don't worry, I'm just driving through your creepy ass temple. The switch should be through these doors. The confessional of Tupasa the Elder. But why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that the only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Strange indeed. The second statue is likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. Almit, take the chamber to the south. Magnarmus, the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. To the east. This way. Ooh, owl statuette. I've looked everywhere, and wait, is that... The statue, you found it! It looks light enough. We need but return it over to the altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. And since a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of this place, should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely, caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver the statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls, for my eyes distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would prove more aptly to perceive the traps for what they are. Alright then. We will meet you at the door to the confessional of Tupasa, the Elder. I got the statue. So the statue leaves your hands if the owls see you. Gotcha. Alright, we'll get this. 2 minutes, let's go. So I go this way, not be seen by the owls. Fair enough. Alright, easy enough. You successfully deliver the statuette to the altar. The statue was returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I could see the ether flowing to the door now. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Well done. You are but one step from entering the Katana Revel. I must warn you, the last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial, and the path forward will open to you. How do you know that? You said you didn't know anything of this temple. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies? Let us end this, Magnarmus, while time is yet on our side. Legend of the Not-So-Hidden Temple. Before we enter, I must tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is yet to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. The most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these. Whisper weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. I think Magnarmus and I can work out how to use these well enough. Thank you. Alright, Magnarmus, the sooner we finish here, the sooner we return to the others. Alright, solo duty. We must hurry before the Yomoran army soldiers gain any ground. Wait, do you see those sentinels? It's like that, Damn it, we must deal with them quickly before the curse can take hold.
Away with you!
This ends now!
Curse was not as potent as I dared imagine, but I suggest we may avoid another confrontation. Its effects no doubt grow with every invocation. Sister, can you hear me? 2 soldiers have broken through our defenses. Follow them. They are not to reach this temple, understood? A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sisters. No doubt they're on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry, then. Another sentinel. Moving us somehow different than from before. Find a place to hide. Okay. Simple enough. Bought it. They are massive. No way to get around them. I will draw their attention with a glamour. It will not last long. The moment they are distracted, we must run with all haste. Be ready to run. Teleportation device, this should end well. No turning back. Magnarmus, Almet, can anyone hear me? We have been sent to separate chambers. The mist. Poison, and it has nullified my magic. These markings on the floor that I think they show the way out. Enough. Did it. Somehow we're still in one piece. That means little to the others if we do not hurry. That's what I think it is. I won't play the Indiana Jones theme. What the gods! Run! Dun 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 dun. Copyrighted. Chase the next one. Now it's like whichever one they run out of, I just run into. Oh, I was supposed to jump down here. Oh, there's no going back now. I pray it's not much further. Oh, as long as I don't have the hat and whip, alright, we're good. Be careful of the trap set inside. We're nearly there. Unheard of anyone to outpace the Vise. What is this, man? Could it be Ranjit? If so, we have precious little time. Another door, wonderful. I could imagine what waits us inside. There you are. Alright. We kick Ranjit's ass. Let's go.
Here I come. No holding back.
This is going nowhere. Helmet, Cement, you know what to do. Once, sister. I have him. What in the? We will hold him here quickly. Big for the heart of Tupasa. Alright, we're making for it. Sentinels, go, Magnomus. I will draw their attention. Got it.
It seems to be working.
Hold on!
Ah, classic, the old pit of death.
Expertly done.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor.
Oh, good, you're trapped here with me. I can punch you in. Maybe I'll yell, "This is Sparta," while I'm at it, too.
Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain? We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually, someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal? We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
Oh, well, Ranjit beat me to the Sparta kick. Well, shit.
Do not fail.
How noble and pointless.
Is everyone all right? What in the...
Oriage! At once.
Oh, nice.
Down with you!
Good luck joining her.
Where is Y'shtola?
She fell down the hole. But she threw me this. Save their lives. And we got Lahid. Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had a good sense to fall back. Olmet should be here soon with word from Panau. We should hold our position here until she arrives. Drinking game for every Lahi. We'd all miss work tomorrow, okay? Olmet, please tell me you know if that hole might lead into the woods somewhere. Yeah, we'd all need our stomachs pumped at the hospital if we tried that drinking game. Were there any other means of exiting the temple? There is no question that we would know of it. I fear that is of little consequence. We have tried to mark the depth of the pit and failed. To fall from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news. The Yulmoran soldiers and the children have fled Ixmaya. They abandoned Slitherbow as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be of their order was found and lost in Ixmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fanau for treatment, but I fear there is little we can do for him. He and the other blessed will not last long without an antidote. We must act quickly. If you've a spare vial, Minfilia and I can deliver it to the blessed at Slitherbow. You and Urianger should return to Fanau and tend to the wounded villager there. What about Ishtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the blessed, whatever it takes. All right. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Magnanimous, let not Ishtola's sacrifice be in vain. For now. I hate again. Heavens forfend, Runar. It was he who forestalled the Yulmoran's procession, and in so doing afforded thee time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Ugh. It really feels like a dying lion man. Runar still appears visibly pain. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. Medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back to his cheeks. It would appear that worse hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. Shall minister to him forthwith. Magnanimous, I prithee, I shall attend to Runar's ministrations.
Runar, thank goodness.
We delivered the antidotes to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Yulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did, or we would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
Ixmaya in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
He saved the Knight's Blessed, albeit at a cost.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
Well, he jumped down into the pit to get us the antidote. After the one guy got Sparta kicked.
No. No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing? Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Everyone's favorite villain.
Oh, look who it is.
Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time? Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events. My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love. Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
After she fell, there was a powerful gust of wind as if from nowhere.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting.
Chucked herself into the live stream again.
I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination. I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her. Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
Lucky's down. Alright, anyway. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I will require a suitable place to work. You must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the live stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the live stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. This way, I think. Maybe it is this one. Find my way out of this damn it Ewok village. Ewok village. Get Lahid again. Lamp glows faintly. I think this way somewhere. It's dim as if it might go out in a moment. Maybe it is over here. Glows warmly. I'm getting closer.
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? Now then, what color was her soul again? Ah, there you are.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
Ishtola, are you all right?
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
Very short-lived death indeed.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Master Matoya! Oh, thank the heavens, you're all right. I had nearly given up hope.
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved?
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
Emmet Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the life stream.
Never mind, it's
I see.
Fire Rent's girl.
Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel. You had better not have explored its depths without me.
Heavens, no. In fact, I was waiting for you to come back.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
I'll be on the OG soon enough. I just got an expansion and a half to go through, because I'm in like the level 75 stuff now. So that means I'm halfway through this expansion. And we got Lahid again. What a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to the eye, but as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. As the Archbringer of Chaos. Haha, flattery will get you nowhere, dear boy. But seriously, we Ascians do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may not sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting. My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet live, thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Katana Ravel and put the Light Warden to the sword. You mean like this? You mean like this, Lucky? Oh, wrong button. Wrong one. Guess I have to be synced down for this to work. Let me fix this a bit. Copy. We'll paste this here. Armor back. Like this then. Hey, rat just dancing. Except final quest. You with the Yulmorans gone, and your companion now returned. I think it best you go now before they can regroup. The magic flowing once more through the great Pyrrhion of Uxnir, the entrance to Katana Ravel should now be open. Before we leave, Urianger, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had built but little time before the Yulmorans' most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Peril. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the Sin Eater, which her late mother did espy, was indeed the being we seek, and it most likely resided in the vicinity of Raktika Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe your quarry hath sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. And our course is clear. We must navigate the Katana Ravel and make for Raktika Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Katana Ravel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightfully yours. As allies of Ranka, you are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every elm of it. Once our mission is complete, were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. I must warn you, Though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers that test the worth of our allies. It had to be so. Be careful in there. I'm already armored up. Head east, and you will find the path of azure flowers leading through gravel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. Hey Frankie, you joining? Master Matoya, I cannot dissuade you from going, so please, promise me you will return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. You need not worry, Runar. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift. One of the Knights Blessed will treasure now and forevermore. Now, let us away. I don't know if he's alive or not. Looks like he is not. Really feels like a stone door, guys. Anyway, you feel the ether flowing through the door. A gentle push may be all that's required. Our earlier efforts were not in vain, it seems. And your guard, Magnarmus. We knew not what awaits us inside. Katana Ravel. The wall lane of note. I'll do this while I wait. Oh, there. See how many currents I can grab before it, 170 will southwest, huh? Sail. It's gotta be up there. Yep, there it is. Okay. So... Alright, found it. That's all those. Now let's hammer out the quests. There. Hey there, I gotta talk to you. Let's go. And he's down. Into the fuck box with all of you. Alright, first real boss. Get some of that juicy boss music in here. I need Lahi instead. Yeah. On this side. No. So we gotta get this pizza slice here. That's not good. Unpause. Tank Buster. And this side of him. We're here. Ah, come on. I dodged that. Oh, we got a res mage here. Perfect. Thank you, Ben Davidson. Special guest appearance from Ben Davidson. Champion red mage everyone needs. Wasted that delivery. Oh well. Ben Davidson is now the hero of the stream. He only goes where he's needed most. Next Walpole. As Lucky does internal screeching. Shadow wall, do these. Target the middle of the pack. And hit him with one of those, followed by this. Wow, they broke that shield almost immediately. Alright, let's fight the Bat Squatch. That's its name. It says so. Right up here. B-A-T-S-Q-U-A-T-C-H. Bat Squatch. It's alright though. I have faith that Ben Davidson will save us from the Bat Squatch, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say in my life, but alright, he's doing the stomping crap again. Heal check. Don't be in front of the things when they fall. Here they come. He is. Very much so. Things. Oof. And the Bat Squatch is down. All right, let's go. External screaming. Oh, don't worry. It only gets worse from here. Oh, found the light. Found the Sin Eaters, so we're getting close. Almost got him. Last round. We have won. At least right to fight the light worm. Let's go. Sorry, wrong game. Lucky's like, low-key hate this dude. I'm like, Lucky, why would you say that about Ben? He's the savior of the stream. Get close to him first. And run to the sides. Side, any side. He's gonna get pushed this way. Whoop. Alright, he's gonna do the tank buster. So I'm blocking that. Out of heaven, get far away from him. All right, he's inhaling. Gonna run right around this over here. Just get right here. There we go. Big buster. Got a stack on the black mage. Archmage is just far enough away to not get stack marker. There we go. Classic Ben Davidson. Commendate. Oh, I wanted to commendate Ben Davidson. Oh well. Black Mage was decent too. Alright. He saved the stream and I couldn't even commendate him. A-Rat's free. Oh gosh, who let her go? Alright, we'll get to the post-dungeon cutscenes. They murdered the Light Lord.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Aye, that they have.
His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Ange? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Well fought. Let us return home.
Ooh, this part's good.
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, but whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more.
He likes to.
Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
Yep, phrasing.
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
And share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name. And by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn. She who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But...
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
And we got Lougheed again. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I had hoped. Do you suppose there's any truth in Emmett's claims? Alright, I think this is a good place to, end it right here. And let's get the screenshot. Screenshot sent. Alright. Now remember, no stream this Thursday, so we will be continuing this next Tuesday. And with that, I bid you farewell. Later.